Hi guys, welcome back to Hunter's Horticulture. And today I am at my aunt's lake house, and we are going to be giving you a full garden tour of the property. So there is a lot of trees and bushes and beautiful plants here, so it may have to be broken into parts. So let's get started. So here we are at the top of the hill at the lake house. I'm going to step back into the road. So here's the entrance. There's a beautiful Colorado blue spruce on both sides. And then nice yew hedge right here. A lot of vinca vine. So I'm going to head down the steps. So now we're at the bottom of the steps where the trees are. There's some chives, a couple containers that we will be planting up later today. And then I was cutting a few branches out of the blue spruce there, but I'll get those in a minute. So now we come on the side of the house, and there's a nice flower bed along here. So here's a Dwarf Alberta spruce that we will be taking out when we do this flower bed makeover. Some pretty forget-me-nots. They're all over the place. Some lilies, lily of the valley, a little fern buried in there. Some lamium, more forget-me-nots, a little barberry, some hostas, and then I'm not exactly sure the name of this, but it's very pretty. So we have I don't know if it's a Bradford pear or a pear tree here. So then we come over back this way a little bit. There's the hill. So there is a dead locust tree right here that we will be taking out while we're here. And there's a little tulip tree. And then there is a hedge of some sort of willow tree. So we will be trimming them up. And then there's some nice ground cover right here. Some lilies, some peonies. And then, so we turn down this walkway here. There's a little azalea right here. Some nice hostas. A couple little hollies. Some barberries. Then there's some creeping Jenny in here. I think that's a heuchera or heucherella. Then there's just a bunch of hostas. And then just more forget-me-nots. They're everywhere. Nice vinca, some hostas up there. There's a clematis on that white trellis. There's some lilies back in there. And then just a bunch of weeds. And then a spruce tree. And here is the beautiful lake, and there's my mom fishing. There's our view from the hill. There's a couple maples here, spaced out. And then there's just a couple not flower beds, but little areas around here that we'll be cleaning up and stuff. And then there's also around, like one of them around this big maple tree here too. So we're on the pier. I don't know if you can see, but there's bass right in their spawning bed right there. I don't know if you can see them too good, but nice woods of fir trees over here. And this here needs some major attention. So there's 3 hostas right up here. And then it's just a bunch of vinca vines. And then there's just weeds and lilies. And then there's just some trees that I need to cut down. Some, I don't even know what these are called. Just two random things. And then here is considered the wetland area. And then here's on the other side of the shed. It's a nice big sort of, I don't know what that is, but that I think it's an azalea. Let's walk over this way. It's a little flower bed. We need some weeding, some iris, some goatweed, and then some chives along here. And then that's where we just were the walkway and stuff. I was cutting some dead branches out of this yesterday. A couple hostas. Just some weeding to be done over here. Some more goat weed. And then there's a hydrangea here. And there's a little knockout rose, some creeping jenny, some hostas, and some lilies. And then we're going to get plants to plant this pot here today. And here's the view from the other side. And then I think this is an orange azalea bush right here. Not exactly sure. I forgot to clean up my mess when I was cutting these baby burning bushes here. So here is, I think, a crabapple tree. And there's some nice hostas around it. And oh my gosh, it is in its almost full bloom. And, oh, again, I forgot to pick up my mess. And I don't know if you can hear those honeybees. Oh my gosh. So then there's this big flower bed here. Needs some major weeding. There's a couple barberries. There's some nice ground cover. Some iris. And then there's a huge rhododendron right there. Little barberry. And then some hostas. There's another huge barberry. And then we move this way. Just some sort of tree or bush right there. And then some oak trees, some baby burning bushes. And so this here is another good view. Just do a complete circle. And then over here, there's just like a, I don't know if it's a flower bed or not, but has some weeds, some lily of the valley, some hostas. It's just pretty. I think it's kind of pretty, but there's a nice lilac here. Lilac has some buds on it. Here's the view of it from the road. And then up front we have a nice hedge of burning bushes. We will be cutting these back in a video today. Oh, well, I started cutting them back. I still have some tall ones to get. So there's plenty more to do. Here's around the mailbox with some creeping jenny. Just a weed wreck right now. And then a nice patch of lily of the valley. A nice ornamental grass right there. And so this here is a huge overgrown forsythia. We need some major attention. Could probably see that we did cut it off the road. Those cuts there. But then it is starting, it's flowering, so it's a good sign. We need to get it up. We need to clean up these whips. That way they're not just look so scraggly. on this side, there's some beautiful fir trees. And, well, here's the junk pile. That's where the stuff that I cut yesterday is. And then over here is so pretty. I love this little area. It feels so cozy. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a nice waterfall back in there. Little stream that goes into the lake. More forsythias and fir trees. And so down here, this here is called the burn barrel. We take like scraps like paper plates and stuff and we burn them in here. Just something fun to do, a little tradition. But then over here, you guys probably get a better view of the stream. I don't know if you can hear that. Some huge fir trees right here. And then here's a little, like, I don't know if it's a sandbar or what, but this is a good area just to walk in and get your feet wet. And so this right here is where the stream ends and it flows out into the lake. This here is another thing I will be doing while we're here, is trimming this honeysuckle and this, I think it's an ash tree. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the garden tour of my aunt's lake house. And I think I hit everything, but if I didn't, I will be sure to show you it in another video. So that's it for the garden tour. We will be doing many other videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.